I don't care what you say, little girl. The shout cracked through Novatech electronics like a gunshot. Every head turned. Behind the counter stood Marla Hensley, the manager, a woman whose permanent scowl said she'd been mad since the 90s and never took a day off from it. Across from her stood Amira Lawson, an 8-year-old black girl clutching a shiny black Centura card, her pink light-up sneakers blinking nervously. "You stole that card," Marla hissed. Her voice sliced through the air, sharp enough to draw blood. "I didn't steal anything, ma'am," Amira whispered, eyes glassy. Phones went up instantly. Because of course they did. Nobody helps anymore. They record. Someone shouted, "Call the cops." Another muttered, "Kids these days." But none of them, not one, knew that in just 5 minutes, Marla's life was about to implode. Because this little thief she was humiliating, she wasn't just anyone's kid. Let's rewind. 45 minutes earlier, Amira had skipped into Novatech like a glitter bomb of happiness. Pink dress, sparkly headband, holding her mom's Centura card in both hands like it was treasure. Tomorrow was her birthday, and her mom had said she could finally pick her own tablet. She wasn't some reckless kid. She was polite, curious, the kind of child who asked how games worked instead of just playing them. Her mom, Dr. Vanessa Lawson, trusted her completely. But from behind that counter, Marla saw something else. She didn't see innocence. She saw skin. 15 bitter years behind that register had turned her envy and frustration into something uglier, a quiet racism she didn't even bother to hide anymore. Her failed marriage, her debts, her resentment, all of it looking for a target. And when Amira walked in holding that black card, Marla decided she'd found one. When the girl reached the tablet aisle, sneakers flashing, comparing specs like a mini engineer, Marla's jaw tightened. A black child, alone, holding a premium card. Trouble. That's all she saw. But oh, she had no idea what kind of trouble was really coming. Before we go any further, comment where in the world you're watching from, and make sure to subscribe to Silent Divide Tales, because tomorrow's story is one you don't want to miss. Marla's heel snapped against the floor as she marched over. "Where are your parents, little girl?" Amira blinked, startled. "My mommy's at work," she said softly. "She told me I could pick my birthday tablet. She gave me her special card." "Special card," Marla mocked. "Let me see it." Obediently, Amira handed it over. The black Centura gleamed beneath the lights. Marla's mouth curled. "You expect me to believe this belongs to you?" The volume rose. Customers turned. Phones pointed. "I'm not lying," Amira said, voice trembling. "Mommy gave it to me." "What's your mother's name? Where does she work? How do I know you didn't steal this?" "I'm not supposed to tell strangers about Mommy's job," Amira whispered. "Oh, how convenient," Marla sneered. "Because she doesn't have one, right?" The child's eyes filled with tears. "Please, no. Mommy said it's okay." The tension in the store was thick enough to choke on. One woman, Tanya Brooks, felt her gut twist and started recording. The young cashier, Lena Carter, tried to intervene. "Ma'am, maybe call the number on the card to verify." "I'll handle this," Marla snapped. Amira, desperate, pulled out her pink phone. "I can call Mommy." "Go ahead," Marla smirked. "Let's see this imaginary mother." One ring. Two. Three. Voicemail. Marla folded her arms. "See? No answer. Because you stole it." Amira's lips quivered. "I didn't. I promise." Can you imagine being accused of a crime just because of the color of your skin? But before anyone could say a word, things got worse. "The longer you stand there lying," Marla shouted, "the deeper you dig your hole." The word thief echoed like a curse. Amira shook her head so hard her braids bounced. "No, Mommy said I could." But the whispers had started. "Kids these days have no respect," one woman muttered. Another said, "What kind of mother lets her shop alone?" And Amira heard every word. Her heart pounded. "I want my mommy," she sobbed, clutching her phone. Marla leaned down, venom in her voice. "Your mommy isn't here to save you, little liar. Tell the truth or I'm calling security." Even those who'd sided with Marla started to flinch. There's suspicion, and then there's cruelty, and she'd crossed it. Amira reached out, tears blurring her vision, just trying to hand back the card. "Don't you touch me," Marla snapped. Then, crack! A grown woman's hand across an 8-year-old's face. The slap echoed through the store. Silence. Then chaos. "Oh my God, she hit her!" someone screamed. Phones rose like an army of witnesses. Lena rushed from behind the counter, kneeling beside the sobbing child. "It's okay, sweetheart. You're safe." Marla stood frozen, then, unbelievably, grabbed her phone. "Police? There's a child here." Out of control, possibly stealing. You heard that right. The woman who slapped a child was calling the police on the child. Tanya Brooks didn't look away. She hit upload. Store manager slaps black child over credit card. Within minutes, it went viral. Justice for Amira began trending before the first siren even sounded. Back inside the store, Amira whispered, "Why did she hit me? I didn't do anything bad." "You didn't, baby," Lena said softly. "That woman's wrong." Then came the sirens. A black SUV screeched into the parking lot, lights flashing. The door opened, and out stepped Dr. Vanessa Lawson, no longer the calm CEO, but a mother on fire. Her navy suit billowed as she strode in with her security team behind her. The crowd parted instantly, and then she saw her daughter, Amira, face red and tear-streaked, eyes swollen from crying. "Amira! Mommy!" The little girl ran into her arms, sobbing. Vanessa dropped to her knees, holding her tight. "Who did this to you?" Before the girl could answer, Marla stepped forward. "That child was disruptive," she snapped. "Probably trying to steal. When I tried to discipline her," Vanessa rose slowly. "You disciplined my 8-year-old daughter?" "She had a card that wasn't hers," Marla shot back. "I had every right." "Every right to what? Assault a child?" Vanessa's tone dropped to a dangerous calm. Then the officers entered. "We got a call about a shoplifting," one said, then froze at the sight of Amira's face. Vanessa handed over her ID. "Dr. Vanessa Lawson, CEO of Lawson Innovations. My company owns this store." Marla's mouth fell open. "You didn't just hit my daughter," Vanessa said. "You hit every child who's ever been judged for their skin. And today," she locked eyes with her, "that ends." The officer turned to Marla. "Ma'am, you're under arrest for assault." The cuffs clicked. Phones captured everything. The crowd applauded. As Marla was led outside, humiliated and pale, Vanessa knelt and kissed her daughter's forehead. "See, baby, the world saw what happened, and now we make sure it never happens again." If you believe no one should walk away after hurting a child, smash that like button and subscribe to Silent Divide Tales, because some stories deserve to be seen, not silenced.